feel all right?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Good. I'll just pop down the street, get a really nice bottle of wine. We're celebrating tonight.
I've missed you.
I hope so.
I wish they wouldn't roast you on so many long trips.
Oh, now you know how Beryl's felt all these years. Come on, woman, I want my breakfast.
We can't really ignore her.
Mr. and Mrs. Keegan, you got a moment?
Come in, Mrs. Porter.
Good morning, Mr. Keegan. Mrs. Keegan.
Porter?
Sorry to bother you. But there are just a couple of matters I'd like to discuss with you, if you don't mind.
Oh?
Now, I'm not the sort of person to complain unnecessarily, my dear, so I do hope you won't take offense. But that motorbike yesterday, oh, what a racket.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
As I say, I don't like to complain. But there was the party the other night, and that machine yesterday. Mr. Porter never held with motorbikes. Far too dangerous and too noisy, he used to say.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry if it disturbed you. We like it quiet too.
I hope so.
And the party, well, that was a special occasion. Several occasions, actually.
Oh, and the bike?
Oh, that won't be here again.
Oh, I'm so relieved to hear it. After all the rowdiness I put up with the previous tenants.
You didn't happen to see anyone letting down the bike's tyres, did you?
No. But, of course, I knew it happened when I saw the three of you standing around looking at it. I can guess who the culprit was. There's a young boy, about 15 or so, wavy hair, medium colour. Have you noticed him?
No, I don't think so.
Always used to be here when your house used to be called that drop-in centre. Been so peaceful since we got rid of them.
Oh, thanks for letting us know. But I better get my husband's breakfast started.
I won't hold you up any longer. I've had my say. Oh! That's my advice. Keep a very sharp eye out on that boy.
Thanks, sir. We will.
Right.
What's that all about?
Oh, that'll teach you to go away and miss out on all the fun.
Yes?
Martin?
Oh, Jill, is it?
Yeah. I'm sorry to bother you.
Sure.
I was wondering if I could see you sometime today.
Sure. Something the matter?
Oh, no. Well, I've got something pretty important to tell you.
I see. Well, I could drop in at your place around lunchtime, if that suits.
Fine. Could you please ask Patricia to come too?
Sure, no problem. I'll see you about 1, okay?
I'll fix some lunch for us.
Great. Bye.
Hi. How was your first shift?
Don't ask.
Like that, eh?
Bit rough. They even had me doing room service.
Do you want some breakfast?
Maybe later. All I want to do now is crash.
Do you need a wake-up call?
Don't worry. I'll wake up later, as long as it's before 10 tonight.
So Mrs. Porter thinks you've been entertaining the Hells Angels.
Yep.
Well, I don't know about this Peter Healy bloke, but Kev seems a bit too clean-cut for her to think it was him.
Oh, no, I get the feeling that anyone with a motorbike is a troublemaker as far as she's concerned.
Bit of a turn-up for the books. You're having Peter Healy round for tea. What's he like?
Nothing like his father. He's a really nice kid. Cheeky, but nice.
Oh, Mrs. Porter goes on about her husband, doesn't she?
I got the full story the other day. He's been dead for over 40 years. He was killed in the war.
She certainly hasn't forgotten him.
She was telling me how this place used to be a drop-in centre, and she was saying things like, oh, Mr. Porter wouldn't have liked this, and Mr. Porter wouldn't have liked that.
Nice in a way. She must have really loved him. What's that for?
I don't know, I just felt like it. Oh, guess what? I went into the council the other day and got their list of rules and regulations.
For the coffee shop? Great minds. So did I. Got it on the way out of town. I thought I'd better read up on it.
Oh, I'd love to organise.
Yeah, you can say that again. And I'm not going to be much help. I'm never here.
Oh, I want to do it, Rob. Don't worry, I can handle it.
You sure?
Yeah, it might keep me out of mischief.
Well, if it's a choice between that and the Hells Angels, what can I say? Mind you, it's probably the only way we'll get some decent furniture around here.
Hello?
Fiona?
Oh, hello, darling. You just caught me. I'm on my way to visit Barbara Armstrong. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine, I guess. I've got a really big favour to ask you.
Ah?
Would you be able to put me up for 10 weeks or so?
Why? What's the problem?
Well, John starts his basic training tomorrow. I thought it might be better if I wasn't around to distract him.
Nothing wrong between you two, is there?
Now he's being silly. No, it's just what I said. Fiona?
Yes, love, of course. You know you're welcome here at any time. When are you coming?
The day after tomorrow.
Okay. You can tell me all about it when you get here.
Well, there's nothing to tell, Fiona. It's just a visit. Thanks a million. Bye.
Oh, I thought you'd still be asleep.
I haven't been up long. Here, I'll take that.
Oh, thanks. There's a young kid out there. I noticed it on my way in.
This is Pete Larrikin.
I think so.
Reckon I should have a word with him?
Yeah, well, I suppose. But don't be too heavy with him. I mean, she doesn't actually know that he's left tired.
No, but if he's hanging around there all the time, should say something to him.
Probably best.
Hi. Live around here? Waiting for someone.
That's the boy, the one I was telling you about.
Well, what are you doing here?
Up to no good, Mr. Keegan. You can be sure of that. I bet you anything you like he was the one that tampered with the bike. Go on, ask him.
Well, no.
Now, come on, boy. Own up. Tell Mr. Keegan the truth.
I did. It wasn't me. I know who it was, though. It wasn't a kid, either.
Choosing little devil. Of course it was him.
Yeah, maybe.
Believe you me, I'd watch him very closely if I were you.
Yeah, I will. Thanks for your help.
Do you believe it?
I don't know.
Oh, I wonder why he keeps hanging around.
No. Perhaps he was a regular at the drop-in centre. Just wants to check out the new tenants.
Do you think he's the kind of bloke who'd use a place like that? He looks, oh, I don't know, too well dressed or something.
Not quite the right scruffy image.
Oh, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Certainly wasn't fazed when Mrs. P laid on him about the bike. Cares. Probably won't see him again anyway.
Once he finds out what we're doing with the old place.
Not quite his cup of tea. Come on, I'm ready for lunch.
How come I seem to spend my whole time making meals?
Well, you just better get used to it.
It's the hardest decision I've ever had to make.
I'm sure it was.
I really wanted to talk to John about it, but it didn't seem fair to worry him. He's so happy about being accepted.
You did the right thing.
Do you think I should have said something?
Well, no. At least not until the first 10 weeks are up.
Oh, you never know. He might want to go on after that. He might decide he can't handle the discipline. You know what he's like.
How do you think he'll feel about you going to Sydney?
Oh, he won't like it. But I'll make it sound like a good idea. Save it. I won't be seeing much of him anyway, so I'd rather be with Fiona.
And what about after the first 10 weeks? suppose he decides to stay in. Well, at least he'll be pleased to stay in with Fiona.
I suppose so.
You're a very sensible young lady, you know that. I mean, this is John's one big chance. It's so important to him.
I think it's very good of you, Jill, not trying to influence his decision.
Oh, well, there was nothing else I could do, really. I mean, if I put him on the spot, he'd only resent me for it.
Right.
Hello there, Fiona.
Oh, Rosie.
You're visiting too?
Yes, they say Barbara's up to it.
Can't stay too long, though, they say. Oh, they're nice, aren't they?
Yes. I suppose her room already looks like a florist shop.
Wayne sent her a lovely big bunch.
Very helpful of him. Is Gordon in there?
Giving them a few minutes alone. She'll be out of here soon, you know. They're taking her to a convalescent home in the country.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, that means she really must be on the mend.
Get all the care and attention she needs there. Be back on her feet in no time.
Oh.
Well, I know it's going to take a long time. Gordon will be with her, though. Full time for the first 3 weeks, then he'll go down every weekend.
Oh, nice to see you.
I just thought I'd pop these into Barbara and see how she's making out.
She'll be pleased.
I'll have them put in water if you like.
Oh, thank you very much, Rosie. Oh, she's making good progress, I hear.
Relatively.
Rosie told me about the move. You must be looking forward to finishing up at Ramberg.
I'm sorry if I'm leaving you in the lurch, but you do understand.
Do you think we could talk to some just for a minute? I hate to do it to you now, but Richard Coleman, I really don't think he's making a very good fist of it.
What's he done now?
Well, they weren't going to bother you with it, but yesterday some very important clients came in to see him, and he just fobbed them off. Told him he had a very full schedule.
Oh. Not very good PR.
No, they weren't very happy, I can tell you. Could you talk to him?
It's not really my place, Fiona. I've been showing him who's who and what's what, but giving him a pep talk on how to deal with clients, it's not really part of handing over.
Look, he's coming over to Manly Terrace this afternoon just for a social visit. Please? Please, Gordon. For me. Come and talk to him.
Just for you. That fool?
Ah, this is very pleasant.
Would you like another cup of tea? Good. Well, you're going to enjoy the challenge.
I'm not sure enjoy is the right word.
Happy with the way the job's going?
Oh, certainly. Although I must admit it's not as straightforward as I'd expected.
Oh, nothing ever is.
Well, the company's dicey financial situation makes things a little tougher. Still, that's the challenge. I'm sure I'll have us out of the woods before long.
Oh, you sound very confident.
Every reason to be. A fresh hand at the helm is just what Ramberg needs.
Oh, I'm afraid all business matters just go poof, straight over the top of my head. Oh, excuse me, would you please? Oh, hello, come on in. Richard and I were just having a little social get-together.